never come back again. It's got a death curse. It's got a death curse.
Drop.
Welcome to the Death Curse Club. I am owner, operator, and host of this fine establishment, Zach Hilton. Welcome to the show. What an amazing day it has been for us horror fans. I'm ready to get into it. Before we get into any of these topics, I need you to go ahead and subscribe to this channel, Death Curse Club, on YouTube, or if you're watching live on Facebook, which you could be doing, I don't know. I don't know how Facebook works anymore. I don't Facebook. But if you're watching there, yay, welcome to the show. Also, we're on Spotify, Apple, Amazon Music, podcast feeds alike. On Spotify, you can actually watch this and listen. So whatever you desire, go ahead and do that thing. So with all that out of the way, let's get into this episode. Like I said at the beginning, a lot that we're going to get into. Trailers that I've seen, that I've reacted to, some that I did not react to, that I kind of want to get into. We are also going to talk Alien. Alien has a big year ahead of it. The former movie, the new show coming out, and a movie in the future that already has rumors debunking like crazy, baby. And then we're going to get into our final topic, our big topic. Nightmare Fuel could be returning to Halloween Horror Nights in Orlando, and I have some feelings about it. And I think a lot of people already know my feelings. I just want to kind of give reasoning to. It's not even a thing against them. It's just something that I feel is missing that I want to talk about. So if you're watching live, go ahead and comment. Get into the conversation. I want to have a conversation. And if you have some topics that I don't bring up, let's do that as well. All right, let's get into some trailers that came out. I think I've talked about that this trailer has played and been wowing. It comes out this week. Companions coming to theater. Are you seeing this movie? I think I'm going to go Thursday. Hopefully I can catch the 3 p.m. Check out this movie. Unless if Brooke really wants to see it, then I'll wait for Brooke. But, I mean, I already showed her Smile 2, and Smile 2 rocked her world. I need to actually get her thoughts on those movies and put up a review on the channel. But one movie that I didn't react to, I reacted to a lot of trailers the last couple of weeks. I didn't react to The Monkey. The Monkey dropped a new trailer. This movie looks fascinating. Oz Perkins, he did Long Legs. He wrote and directed that, and I feel like you either love that movie or it's not for you. I like the movie. I enjoyed the route it goes down. In case if you didn't see it, I'm not going to spoil anything. But I did enjoy that movie and its route. This is based off a short story from Stephen King. And there was an 80s, 90s movie called Monkey Shines, which this is based off of. It's produced by James Wan, and like I said, written and directed by Oz Perkins, and it's about this monkey toy that just makes havoc for people, kills people in like Final Destination types of ways. And these twin brothers, they find out that the monkey is still alive and still, being, and they have to stop it. Do they stop it? I don't know. But from what the trailer has shown, there's some quirky fun to it, and it looks funny in the like, I can't believe this is happening kind of ways, and I dig that. I think this film is on my anticipated list now because of this trailer. I was probably going to wait till streaming to watch this, but now with this new trailer, if you haven't watched it, I suggest watching it if you're into trailers. I'm sure any of the horror movies that are about to come out in the next few weeks are going to have it. But I'm in. I think this movie's going to be fun. I can't wait. But the trailer that I reacted today, and you can watch the trailer on our channel, the YouTube Death Curse Club, I reacted to the new Sinners trailer, which stars Michael B. Jordan, and it's written and directed by Ryan Coogler. It's one of my most anticipated for this year, and I was looking forward to the new trailer. They did a teaser over the weekend that showed you a little glimpse, still nothing because of like what the story could be. That first teaser trailer that came out gave away nothing. It came off like there was some kind of battles and maybe a supernatural presence, but really didn't give anything away, which is dope. I'm into that. But what I needed from this trailer was showing supernatural elements, and what the story is about. And from my reaction, you can see it there. It looks like there's this blues feel. It looks like it's the crossroad story where a man sells his soul to sing and be a great performer. And I wonder if that's the route this movie takes with, this brother. These brothers are running this establishment, this kind of nightclub, and then all of a sudden hell breaks loose with these vampires, which you don't even find out till halfway through the trailer that there's going to be vampires, and then stuff's going down, people are getting bit, one of the brothers is turned, so it does seem like we're going to get a brother versus brother kind of scenario. Someone suggested they thought they heard werewolves. Now I think this movie is going to have a butt ton of like messaging, and like the vampires seem like they are the white folk coming after these people running this establishment, which I mean that there's going to be messages from the past in this. But someone said they thought they heard a werewolf sound. What if one of the characters was actually a werewolf? So now we're going to have vampires versus werewolves, and that's speculation. I don't know if that's going to be an actual thing that happens in a movie, but if that does, blowing my mind, and I am all about it. I mean, if I'm getting a Michael B. Jordan vampire and a Michael B. Jordan werewolf fighting each other in this, I'm just going to commiserate everywhere. That's all I'll say about that. But I'm super excited about this trailer. It does give something away in the trailer, which I was kind of shocked about because it's a story element that obviously happens. I'm hoping early in the movie, because the way that it's given away in the trailer kind of sucks. So if you're not watching the trailer, I don't want to give it away. But I even say it in my reaction. I'm like, wait, you're giving that away for free? That's ridiculous. My boy Mark Curling came on, Frightmare's Mark Curling. He said, looks interesting. I think it does. I think it looks interesting too. And one bit that I will take away from the trailer, just from this, if that speculation real quick is that it is a werewolf versus vampire kind of scenario, I need to know what's wrong or what's happening at the home base of Universal Studios, because this is a Warner Brothers movie, and Universal Studios had a Wolfman movie come out, and it's very divided. I would even say heavier on the people not liking. I think it's fine. The further I step away from it, I do find a little more lacking. So again, a 6.5 is where I'm pretty much sitting at with Wolfman, but that's so discouraging with the Invisible Man that came out. And the reason why I'm bringing this up is like Warner Brothers coming out with this movie with vampires and possibly werewolves. We got a Bride of Frankenstein movie coming out this year. We have a Frankenstein movie coming out this year. And if those movies do well, Universal Studios has leaned hard into their Universal monsters. Why is it that we're possibly getting better versions of these creatures outside, and we're not even like winning at Universal? Like Universal Studios, you have Epic Universe coming out where that Dark Universe section looks quite amazing. I'm talking, if you've seen the pictures out there, and if you go to Universally Addicted, who I'm going to talk about for the Nightmare Fuel later, But if you go to their Instagram, they have plenty of photos and videos of Dark Universe, and it looks amazing. There's new merch out there. Frankenstein looks awesome. Frankenstein's monster, Dracula, Wolfman, Mummy, Creature from the Black Lagoon. All these characters look great. There's a windmill on fire. I mean, this place is going to be a theme park haunt in itself. Like, if you're a big fan of haunts and you want to just do theme parking during the day, this is the place for you. But back to this is like, I just want Universal to hammer down on these monsters. Get them right, baby, because everybody else are making movies that are based on these characters, kind of, and they're killing it. And you are right now floating. Don't want you to be floating. I want you to do it. I want you to live. I want you to do the best, baby. All right, so the final teaser that I want to talk about, I'm actually going to show it here because it is the teaser for Alien Earth. And if you haven't seen it, awesome. You're going to enjoy this. I think you're going to like it. But it is only 45 seconds long, and I think it's a stupendous teaser. These are the kind of teasers that I grew up with, like Dark Knight, where you don't even see footage. And I'm not sure if this is actual footage that's going to be from the show, but I want to show it real quickly. Boom, boom, boom. Because this is going to feed into my next Alien thing as well. So, all right, we got you up right there. Right there, like. Where is it? There it is. There it is. All right. So we're going to watch this teaser together. I've already seen it, so I'm not really reacting. But I just, in case if you haven't seen it, let's do it. Boom. You see it like flippity flopping it. We got this ship in space. Comes out this summer. Let me tell you guys, that's a teaser. That's a pretty damn good teaser. What excites me about this is because we did get Romulus last year, Alien Romulus, which I enjoyed thoroughly. Top 20 movie of 2024. And we're going to go right into a series, Alien Earth, which is from, I forget who the creator is. I think he did Legacy. I want to say he did Legion on FX. But it's wild to me that for the longest time, the Alien property was in such a hard space with 20th Century Fox. We got the Prometheus movies, we got Alien Covenant, and before that, Alien vs. Predator was what we were getting. Even to before that, Resurrection and Alien 3, to each their own. Who likes it? But what this shows me is that they are. What'd you say, Mark? I'm all teased up. He's dazed. You just got dazed, Mark. I feel that was a great phase, as Mark says, for what we're getting. Almost to the point of, I don't know if I need to see anything else, because obviously there's this spaceship that's going to land on Earth, and people are going to go check it out, which that means the xenomorph is going to be created in some way, somehow, to this. I think I even put the poster up here, and it's a wicked poster. Like, I love it. I love the alien head, the xenomorph head with the US of A on top of it. Like, you could see, I mean, they're going hard into the paint, and with Alien and Predator being big focal points in horror sci-fi this year, because even Predator is getting a movie later on this year. So you got an Alien show, you got Alien Earth coming out a show. I'm excited. I think this thing looks great. Obviously, I didn't react, but that is. I wonder how they are going to get rid of the xenomorph, because we never heard about the xenomorph being on Earth, and I feel this is set in a time before like the Alien movies. So I'm really trying to figure out where that's going to come from. So those are our trailers that we've seen. The Monkey, Sinners, Companion comes out this week. Very excited, but that leads into kind of quick story that I want to get into of Alien once again. Boom, segue like a champ. Don't you love it? Don't you love it? All right, this one's actually about the movie Alien Romulus, which they are doing a sequel to, but the sequel is already debunking rumors, which is exciting. Good for them. Let me exit out of that one. Boom, boom, boom. What you see here? Oh my God! I just realized you're about to see something for the first time that I've not done on podcast. Your boy got cheaters because he's an old man. Welcome to the party, pal. All right. Alien director squashes de-aged Ripley talk. All right. So what we got here? Alien Romulus director Fede Alvarez has shot down this week wild rumors of Sigourney Weaver might be set to return as a de-aged Ellen Ripley to the Alien franchise. Daniel RPK Scoop seemed to report that Alvarez was looking to bringing back Sigourney Weaver with some CG facelift assistance as Ripley for a planned sequel to Romulus. Both the film and sequel are set in a 57-year gap between the events of Ridley Scott's Alien and James Cameron's Aliens, when Ripley was in cryosleep drifting in a shuttle. Let's see. How it would go about is not clear. Either way, Alvarez responded to the report on social media saying this is fun gossip, but not true at all. Daniel responded with an update saying people got confused. I noticed some confusion to my recent post, so just to clarify, I wasn't talking about Alien Romulus sequel. What I heard was about a new project similar to Neil Blomkamp's was trying to do. Blomkamp tried to do his own Alien movie, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so does that mean that Ripley is going to be on Romulus 2? Maybe not. Maybe so. I don't know. With this de-aging thing, I don't know. Ooh, a Body Snatchers flick. Yeah, Mark just said should do another Body Snatchers flick. I wouldn't mind that. I don't know. Like, I could believe they could wake her up in the cryo. I don't necessarily look. This is the thing about sequels. They mess with the worlds all the time. I can absolutely believe they wake her up and she's running around and then she falls back asleep. They do it all the time. Hell, Alien Romulus had to de-age full-on CGI character from the original Alien movie. Like, this guy's passed on. Spoilers for the character, but he's passed on, and they still had this character in there. I would much rather Sigourney Weaver be a part of it now. I don't want the aged version. I think we run way too many times to that, especially with older actresses. Like, there was the I forget what it was called, the Martin Scorsese film where, like, Robert De Niro's playing a younger version of himself, and it's like, yeah, it's his 40-year-old face on this 80-year-old body that can't run, can't fight, can't do anything. It looks so bad, and I don't want to keep doing that. I would much rather Sigourney Weaver now. I know that things are so wild, who knows, but if it's true that they don't want to continue with the Alien 3 and Resurrection story, if it's just picking up after Aliens, you could have that Sigourney Weaver. If you're truly doing another project. Like, we obviously have this TV show coming. We have Romulus. We have so many worlds. It's open-ended almost. You could set another project where Sigourney Weaver's Ripley is running around after Aliens. Now we can do Aliens with 2 S's, Aliens with 3's even. Who knows? We could do so many Aliens. But for me, I'm into it. Let's get into it. Let's do more Alien stuff. Yada, 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 yada. All right. I was going to do another story, but I think I'm going to just do my main and we're going to call it quits. Once again, I do plan on seeing Companion this weekend. And depending on how everybody feels about this weekend's the Royal Rumble, big show for the WWE. But there is a big movie, wrestling movie, I've done the reaction for, Dark Match, comes out on Shudder this Friday. And I'm trying to decide if I'm going to do a watch along to it or do a Patreon only text along. Like there's messaging in Patreon, and I could make it just free, just subscribe, and it could just go to everybody. Oh God, what? Oh God, Mark, what'd you say? See, this is why you got to watch or listen to the live stuff. Attach cannons to her wheelchairs. That I read that right. Yep, attach the cannons to the wheelchairs. Why not? Why not, Mark? Why not? We could do that with her. I'm into this. But yeah, Dark Match comes out on Shudder, and I'm thinking about doing some kind of form of watch along. It'll either be a Patreon video I'm watching, we're all discussing yada yada, or it'll be in just a chat on Patreon, which will be free to anybody. We have paid tiers, and by we mean Zach Speakeasy. And if you want to support the show, brand and stuff like that, that'd be great. Brooke and myself have a just shooting the shit show that's coming out next week on Patreon. So if you subscribe, you'll get that. Yada yada. We likes the pod. So let's just get into the final subject of today, and that is Universally Addicted. They shared a post that said, and I don't want to misquote, so let me just do this. Universally addicted, universally addicted. And they have a post on their page right now that says Nightmare Fuel to return for Halloween Horror Nights 2025. And they have a picture of the logo of last year's Nightmare Fuel Circus. And here's my feeling for that. If you are a huge Nightmare Fuel person, I'm excited for you. If it is true that they are coming back, I'm excited for you. I am not going to S on the show. I'm not going to have feelings on the show. I don't think that's where my focus of discussion talk goes. Where my focus of this is that this past year at Hollow Scream, Busch Gardens, they brought back a show called Fiends. And Fiends is a Dr. Frankenstein creating monsters. There's song, there's dance, there's comedy. I mean, it is one of the best Halloween shows that I've seen. And they brought it back. And it's been a while since they've done it. They do a show called Monster Stomp Ripper Road. There's really no dialogue. It's just singing, dancing, stuff like that. They have other singing shows. Like Busch Gardens brings in all these kind of different variety of shows. Halloween Horror Nights is the premier event for Halloween in my eyes. Like, if you want a theme park attraction that is a Halloween party from 6 p.m. to 2 a.m., this event's for you. It has tin houses, it has foods, it has snacks. It's Halloween to a T. My issue lies is that I feel like the entertainment aspect of this event has kind of been on a autopilot, does not want to reinvent itself. It is okay being what it is. When Halloween Horror Nights first started, they had a show, Bill and Ted's Excellent Halloween Adventure. And what the show was is Bill and Ted traveling through time, making fun of pop culture. And at the beginning stages, there were things like Freddy Krueger in the show, Jason Voorhees, and sometimes those characters came in. But it really felt like that show was just to have fun, comedy, dancing, music, a nice break from just straight up horror that you would get at Halloween Horror Nights. And that show ran for like 27 years or something like that. And after that, they had Academy of Villains take the main stage show. And there were other shows that would happen, like Jack the Clown, an icon of HHN, would have like a stage show. And There were murder, there was dialogue, there was kind of special effects. Everything was thrown at the wall. Then Academy of Villains was a show at one point, which was just dancing and very acrobatic kind of things. And once they were gone, this past few years, since HHN 30, Nightmare Fuel has been the entertainment for Halloween Horror Nights, with sometimes a water show also being present. That's depending on if it's working out there or not. The water show's only been there like 3 times in the last 5 years. But for since 30, so this will be what, 30, 31, 32, 33. Yeah, so this will be their 5th year at HHN. And I am not here to judge the show. But what I am here to do is, why is the entertainment side so lacking? Why are we not doing more water show stuff, and like good water shows as well? That's a different subject altogether. Why isn't there a mini stage show? Well, I mean, I know some of the scare zones have mini shows that happen, but what happened to almost theater-esque type of shows? Dance, song, but acting. And I think that's where my hiccup is lying, because they have done 27, I mean, they did 30 years of performance within their stuff. They still have live shows like the Bourne show, the Monster Makeup show. Like, they still have theater stuff not dealing with Halloween Horror Nights, but for some reason, Halloween Horror Nights does not have that theatrical presence. I think it's missing. And I know they've expanded so much with rides and different parts of the park, and like scare zones are getting more elaborate and pushing into other places, but maybe, just maybe, we could kind of calm that down to have an actual theatrical show. A theatrical show that maybe describes your icons of the event a little more, instead of just, okay, we're rushing in, they're saying something up top, I have no idea what they're talking about. If I want to finish that story, I guess I go to this scare zone where they're going to talk a little more, or maybe I go to this scare zone and they talk a little more. That all just seems a little bit too much for my liking. Personally, yes, exactly. Got to keep it fresh, Mark. You're absolutely right. And because I know they all can write scripts, and I know they're all like the entertainment bases at HHN are so good. And again, Nightmare Fuel, they are so good at what they do. And I'm not saying get rid of that show or anything. I'm just saying, how about we also pander to the other side of the crowd that wants comedy or the gore in a show or something? It just feels so missed, and I don't know why we can't get it. I understand Epic Universe is around the corner, and a lot of everybody's work goes into that. But to feel complacent, to feel like I'm just getting the same thing every year for something that I love, something that I travel to. Again, not bitching that, hell, I might eat my words later this year and they're like, guess what we have? We have a fucking icon show that we're going to give you. We're going to give you this cool thing right up the street. And it's like, it's a 15-minute show that you watch and the icon just obliterates somebody. And it's just, I need that theatrical experience one more time at HHN. Please just give it to me. I'm not asking for a Bill and Ted show. I am not asking for another Jack show. I am just asking, if you're going to have an icon of the event, give them a proper stage show that they can actually perform in. Well, you can't do that. I mean, I know let's play a game. Here we go. We're playing a game. This is the game. Where can we put it? What can we do? And at this point, we'll only play in the world that they give us. Could you shut down the monster horror makeup show? You could. You could technically get rid of some of the stuff on the stage, or at least black it out, and there's some kind of icon stage there. And 3 times a night there's going to be shows, and it could line up around the corner, but that dims the brakes. You could take away some land to do a show at next to I forget where the RIPs go to eat, La Bambas. Put a mini stage up near there and just let them do a show. I mean, where else could you? I mean, there's plenty of open space. Oh my God. I don't even know how we've never thought about this, especially if people are already waiting in a line. The show can be at the performance stage where all the music happens. You know, the Mardi Gras is going to have people performing there. It doesn't even have to be a live show at this point. It could be just a 15-minute video that is explaining who the fuck these icons are. And it's a movie. I mean, Universal, you're live the movies, ride the movies. This is the movie. Put the movies up there so we can just understand what is happening. Again, Nightmare Fuel, God bless you. You guys do fantastic work. It is very entertaining. If you have never seen them before, I highly suggest watching Nightmare Fuel. If you see it over and over and over, you might get some of my gripes of like, give me something fresh. That being said, that's all I'm going to talk about this week. Hopefully Universal comes up with something. What say you? Universal, do you like the Nightmare Fuel? Do you want to watch more Nightmare Fuel? Or do you want to change the pace show? Do you want something to be added? And if you have suggestions, put them in the comments. Leave me a comment. Find us on Instagram, Death Curse Club. We're on Threads too. Find us there. Do it up. Next week, we'll start our love portion of Death Curse Club. We're going to get into the Valentine's Day spirit, just like Frightmare is going to get into the Valentine's Day spirit in February. More on that next week. Thank you for watching or listening. Make sure you follow us on Instagram and Threads, Death Curse Club. Follow us on YouTube, Death Curse Club. We're on Facebook. Throw me, I guess... There's an announcement this Thursday on the Throw Me Podcast Network channel. Make sure you watch that on YouTube or Facebook. Thanks for hanging out with me on this fine Tuesday. Must be Tuesday, baby. We will check you next time. Spook you later, my friends. Woo! One episode. Had a lot to say. Had a lot to say.
Never come back again. It's not again. Curse.